So today I would like to talk about basically having control issues. For most of us, whether you're still overwhelmed, you're still dealing with that, you're trying to gain control of your stress, anxiety, or I guess I could call myself the recovered, overwhelmed, controlling person. Um, for those of us, if you've been overwhelmed at all in your past, odds are you have control issues because that's literally part of our coping, our learning to survive in that overwhelm is by micromanaging and trying to control what we can. So I think of it like being overwhelmed is someone has dumped us in these wild rapids river where we're floating down the river, tumbling in the rapids, trying desperately to, hook onto something, to anything. That's our control issues, reaching out, trying to grasp at anything to stop this tumbling down the river, right? And it's perfectly like it makes sense, right? We're overwhelmed, we everything's going crazy, it's the drama, the chaos. Like there's a reason we call it chaos, right? Because it's a lot. And so we try and control to minimize the chaos, right? So this is it just kind of goes hand in hand. So I'm gonna guess if you're watching this, if you're the person struggling with anxiety, stress, if you have overwhelm, there's a good chance you have some control issues. And it's funny because I remember back in my overwhelmed days and people joking about my control issues. And I remember thinking to myself, but somebody has to get stuff done. Like somebody has to keep this house running, right? So it's kind of like how we justify why we need to have all this control. There's a reason we need to be like this. People just don't get it. And I will say for surely the people that are critiquing your control issues, if they're not trying to help you, you're right. They don't get it because I shouldn't say the appropriate, a better response to your control will be, okay, you seem to have a lot on your plate. I see you trying to get stuff done. How can I help? As opposed to, you need to relax. You have such control issues. You don't have to control everything, like obviously that doesn't help us. All that does is, as overwhelmed people, we're constantly walking around irritated pretty much all the time. And now you're just poking the bear. So it is funny because I definitely heard that in my past and it does not go over well. Yeah, it's just not helpful. But if you're watching this, you're on your journey, you are trying to gain that control, you're trying to do better in your life, have a better quality of life for yourself. And by extension, that goes for all your loved ones, friends, family. Just remember that they have that patience with them. They don't know, they don't realize, they don't understand, and that's okay because it's not it's like we don't need them to understand. We just need them to say like do certain things, I guess. Have certain rules is not quite right. I guess I'll explain this with a small little story. So I remember I'm one of those introverts, but I can be extroverted. I'm an extrovert for a period of time, and then I'm severely introverted. So I can go out to a party, I can mingle, I can have all the times of life. Let's go dancing, like woo, right? All the things. But then when I've reached my limit, I have a limit. When I've reached my limit, it's like, all right, I'm going home. I need silence. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone, right? So I was having one of these moments because at this point I was doing the massage therapy full time. I'm talking with people for the most part all day, every day, all day long. And so every once in a while, I needed to just almost like cocoon myself. I would go in the basement, I'd put a movie on, I'd have my laptop, I'd put a game on, and just me. I'm refilling my tank. It's almost like my way of doing like a pseudo sensory deprivation. I know I'm putting on all the stimulations, but like people, I'm depriving myself of people. That's what I needed in that moment. So my boyfriend comes down, it must have been a Saturday or Sunday, and he starts talking to me, starts doing something, and I'm just like, listen, you can sit there if you want. I appreciate the company, but I need you to not talk to me. Like, I need quiet. No questions. Like, just please, like, I need you to not say anything. So, well, why? And I tried to explain to him, like, I've had too much people and I need to like de-people myself. I need quiet. I need to refill my little introverted tank. And he says to me, well, that's stupid. You know, I will politely say, typical boy. And I said, that's fine. You can think it's stupid, but it's happening. And you don't have to understand it, but you have to respect that that's what I need. And you can either go upstairs and talk and, call your friends, go hang out with other people, or you can sit beside me and be silent. And so he did. He respected it. He still to this day doesn't understand. He's an extreme extrovert. He does not need alone time ever. There is no refilling his alone tank. He doesn't have an alone tank. But those are one of those things where this is what I need from you. You don't have to get it. You just have to respect it enough to do it. Just respect me enough to do it. That's it. You don't have to get it. You just have to do it. Right? So this is one of those things where sometimes they don't have to get it, because I think if you've never truly been overwhelmed, if you've never had the experience of a broken pencil lead bringing you to tears because somehow your world is ending over your pencil lead being broken, you just can't understand that world, right? Like, it's like, how if you've never literally birthed a baby, you can never understand what it's like to go through that. You just kind of had to have done it. So this is the same thing. So give people in your world a bit of grace. If they've never been overwhelmed, they have no idea what this is. Give them a little leeway. They truly don't get it. Obviously, they would never say things to hurt you, even though because we're irritated and we're in that overwhelm, we take it as pokes and digs and stuff. And just know it's okay to tell them things like, listen, you don't have to get this, but this is what I need from you. Okay? Like, truly, this is what I need from you. And then just ask that of them. That's okay. Because again, they don't have to understand it. They just have to help you. They just have to do the thing you need the help with. Right? And this is also a really good way of giving away a little bit of that control, asking other people for help, trusting that they're going to do it. It doesn't have to be done your way. That's a big thing. It just has to get done. Like, my boyfriend folds clothes way differently. The towels are folded wrong, but it's okay. The towels are folded, they're put away, and I don't have to do it. And that's amazing. So I let go of that need to have them folded exactly this way, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is they're out of the basket, they're folded, they're put away. That's what matters, right? So it's slowly trying to, alleviate all this control, allow others, start to trust others and life. This is the big thing. And this is my point of this video. I know I get off on tangents, I apologize. Is that it's the allowing life to just kind of do its thing. This is to say, we still go through the everydays, we still do our positivity, our gratitude, we still do business work-wise, we're still doing all the things we're supposed to do, the money generating tasks, we're brainstorming new ideas, we're doing all the things to create the results we want, whether it's just that, better family life, quality of life for yourself, not having the stress and overwhelm. Whether you also have the business side, I want to, grow my business, I want to expand, I want to thrive, I want to make more money, whatever it might be. We need to do the things to accomplish these big tasks and goals and dreams we have. But then we need to put a pin in it there. We do the things to get the results and we stop. Put the pin in because we don't decide when we're going to get those results. That's the big thing. And this is something I actually struggled with just this past week. This is why I'm making a video on it, is because the basis, the essence of surviving overwhelm is trying to control everything. This is one of the lingering effects. This is one of those more of a long-term being aware and maybe having to course correct a few times. Like I've been in my journey, I've been anxiety free for years now, and I handle my stress pretty well. Again, I think for years now. And here I am still having control issues, right? Because it's really deep rooted. And whether I was born with these, it's part of my personality, and my overwhelm just exacerbated and freaking just threw them through the roof. Maybe, I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because the past is the past. It doesn't matter. Where am I at? This is, like I said, a ton, and this goes for anything you're dealing with. Where am I at today? Okay, today, where I was at, let's say 2 days ago, it was, okay, where am I at? I'm expecting my results right now because I've done X, Y, Z, and I should have my results right now. That's not how life works. That's not how anything works. You can't just demand results. They happen. Things are ready when they're ready. Okay, so take that step back, take the breath. How can I really implement this? I need to reground. I need to maybe do a meditation on trusting. I need to know that things happen when they happen. I actually just did a live on this on YouTube, and kind of some of the examples I use. So first of all, our little subconscious toddler brain, right? That our subconscious is responsible for 95% of our results. Big portion, that little toddler is in charge of 95% of our results, right? Have you ever tried to force a toddler to do anything? Yeah, it doesn't end well. It doesn't work well. It's a lot of fighting. You are not just swimming upstream. You're swimming upstream with a rock on your, ankle. Like, it's just, this is the worst idea in the world. But this is what we're doing when okay, I've done my tasks. Where are my results right now? Similarly, I had another thing pop into my head where, I'm in university. I have my thesis project, whatever, maybe it's my biology thing, whatever is that big project you have for whatever class you're in, and you submit it. Well, when do I know my marks? When he's done marking them. Well, when's that going to be? When he's done. I don't know if your university was like that. Mine was. It was, I don't know, a week or two maybe. And I remember as the student, I'm like, well, that's a big amount of time. Like a week to 2 weeks is very different. Like, is it a week and 2 days? Is it a week and 4 days? And the professor's like, I'll be done when I'm done. Oh, right? But this is just such a great example of that is how life works. We do the tasks, we do the reports, we do the homework. The results will come. The marking's going to be done. We get the results when we get them. We can't decide when we get them. So that's why I say, keep doing all the things. The results will come. You will get your grade, so to speak. It will show up. That is guaranteed, but we don't decide when. Right? So keep doing them. Then after you're done them, you know that the results will come. And then you kind of, put that pin in, leave it, walk away. And you just have that faith, you have that trust. It's coming, but you don't decide when. So I know that this is, again, it ties in with that anxiety. It's the same where it's, it'll be what it'll be. If you cannot fix it, like it's raining outside and I want to go do something outside, I cannot make it stop raining. I cannot fix that. So we need to kind of adopt that it'll be what it'll be and let it go. Take the deep breaths. It'll be what it'll be. If we need to solve a problem, like, oh, I want to do this thing outside. Okay, well, what else can I do? I cannot fix the rain. What can I fix? Right? Problem solve what you have to, whatever else is going on in your life. But for the things we cannot fix, it'll be what it'll be. So in that same sense, we do our tasks, we do our things, we go about our day doing the things we know are going to get us the results. Then we need to stop, take the breath, take the step. It'll be what it'll be. As in the results will get here when they get here. Okay. So this is, and if you got to, put little Post-its up on your laptop or your wall or your mirror, it'll be what it'll be. Right. But I really want to really emphasize do not stop doing the task. That's not what we're saying. It's very important. Obviously, you cannot get the results. You can't get a grade if you don't do the homework, period. You have to do the homework. So you still need to go through doing all the tasks, doing all the things you're supposed to in order to get the results you desire. You just don't decide when you get the results. You know they're coming, and then that's it, right? But you still do all the things. Okay, because again, you cannot get results without doing something. They don't just fall from the sky. They are called results. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. Again, this is, obviously I just went through it like last week. I'm still really, I added a new mantra into my morning runs. I don't know if any of you are Tony Robbins people, if you watch him. He has the Date with Destiny, I took that, and he has where you rewrite your values that you want, your core values, and you pick your top 3, and every day you recite and you go over them for a couple of minutes to really instill them in your mind, to really make sure they sink in. Kind of the point of mantras, right? And so I revamped mine. I will always keep I'm appreciation at the top, because I never want that to falter. I think that should be number 1 for everybody, but you choose yours. Everybody's different. So I keep I am appreciation. And then I just recently, like 2 days ago, switched the other 2 up to, so now I am appreciation. I am patience, because Lord help me, I still really suck at that, which also goes hand in hand with the results will get here when they get here. Right? So be patient. They're coming. So that's my number 2 now, because I still need to work on that. And then I added number 3, I am surrender. As in, I'm letting go and I surrender to life, to God, to the universe, whatever you want to call the big entity. I surrender that I will get my results. I don't know when, but they're coming, and I surrender to them to give me my results when it thinks I'm ready and they're supposed to show up. So if this helps you guys, this is something, those reciting those in the morning really work. If you haven't heard, I talked about this before, that I did the Date with Destiny. It was the beginning of December. I think it started December 6th. It was like 5 days. And then it was in February, I noticed, where I was literally walking the dogs, like just smiling, like just, oh, the trees are beautiful. Oh, the birds. Oh, the sun's coming up. Oh, that's nice. Like just appreciating everything. I realized I probably looked like some weird creepy person, but that's okay, because I was just loving everything and grateful for everything. And I was like, holy crap, this stuff really works. Woo. So that really kickstarted me, because there's nothing like you having that experience and that solid proof that yes, this works. So I'm telling you, that happened to me. I was actually shocked, which I shouldn't have been. Obviously, he knows what he's talking about. So I would invite you to do the same, especially if you do runs in the morning, walks in the morning, any sort of exercise where you can take that and even just a couple of minutes. And, for me, I am appreciation, I am patience, I am surrender. I am appreciation, I am patience, I am surrender. And I do it on my morning run. So I'm running, when I get to the end of the block, I switch and I put on a new mantra. But so yeah, a couple of minutes at most, really. It took a couple of months, but bam, it was in there and I was appreciative. So give it a try, guys. It's amazing. And you can do, if you're someone, especially just starting out with work, business, whatever, I am courage. I am determination. I am brave. If you need to put yourself out there, you need to start you're feeling fearful and stuff, make that in there. But These things really work, so they're pretty awesome. So all right, guys, I hope that helps. I'm going to try and remember to say this more at the end of my videos. Subscribe, hit the like button, please. I never say that, and I know everyone I watch always says that, and I'm like, dang, I should probably be saying this more. I should probably be, yes, please. If you like what I say, if you got value from this, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, maybe share me with a friend or two, and yeah, let's spread the good stuff, spread the positivity and happiness, and get it out there. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.